All available experts, please report to room A9.
Hello guys, Axter here. Today I should be going over the module Teal button. So if you're first wondering why I've loaded up 3 separate bombs, it's because this relies on specifically the serial number. So I wanted to generate 3 different serial numbers to show how it works. So all the info we need right now is the serial number, so let's start with this one. Sorry for that pause. KC6A E0. And I'm going to create 3 pairs. These pairs are made by the serial number technically flipped backwards, so let's quickly do that. 0EA6CK split into pairs. So now we have the 6th and 5th, 4th and 3rd and 2nd and 1st as separate pairs. And we're going to convert any letter from their alphabetical position and modulo by 9 to get a digit to use in this table for each one. So the 0 stays the same here, E is 5, which is perfectly fine because it's underneath 9, so that stays as it is. A is 1, and that's perfectly fine as it is. C is 3, that's fine. K is 11. So subtracting 9 until it's in between, 11 becomes 2. These are 3 numbers that we're going to be using in the table. The first value being the column, the second being the row. So 0, 5 gives us A, 1, 6 gives us I, and 3, 2 gives us D. However, these aren't the letters we use, so let's go back.
Emergency cleared. All personnel, please return to your stations.
As you can see here, with the number written on the button, move these 30 squares down from the discovered intersection. So instead of A, we're going to be going, since the number here is 2, we'll be going 1, 2. Our letters are actually D, 1, 2, D, and 1, 2, C. These are the letters we're going to be inputting. We use the alphabetical position of each of these letters to input them in. So we can press the button on a 4, then a 4, then a 3, when it's the last digit of the timer. And then you submit by pressing it on 0. And you get a module. Let's do another example. So we know we could just flip it back to front. Let's just type it out like that. 4R, A2, and VP. R is 18, minus 9 is 9, which still isn't between 0 and 8. Minus 9 again, 4, 0. A is 1, so it's fine. And VP, we have V, which is 22. Minus 9 is 13. Minus 9 again is 4. And then P is 16. Minus 9 is 7. So here are our next numbers, and we'll be going down by 8 this time. Sorry if I confused you on the first one. 4, 0, and then go down 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. H. As you can see here, we could technically just go 1 up, it would be equivalent, so for this last one, 4, 7. Let's go 1 up, our last one was G. So this time we're going to be pressing it on a 1, then 8, and then a 7. And then 0 to submit. You just do one more example. Write the serial number backwards. 1D, x4, HD. D is 4, so that's fine. X is 24. Minus 9, we have 15. Minus 9 again, we have 6. H is 8, so that's fine. And D is 4, so that's fine. Apologies if you can hear the phone in the background. So we have 1, 4. And since the number is 0, we're going to be using the intersection this time. So F, H, A. Yep, sorry about that. A phone call came in and you sort of interrupted what I was saying, but anyway, carrying on. Since we're using the intersection here, we will just use these letters. So we're going to be pressing it on a 6, then an 8, then a 1. And then wait for it to read 0 on the last digit. That's the module. I looked up 3 separate problems because the answers between these ones will stay roughly the same despite the letter. So, say for this one, if it was instead there was a 1 on the button, we would instead be using C DB instead. So hopefully you understand how to do Teal button, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial.